open video letter to any and all solicitors and spammers who comment on an author's book thread soliciting their services, or private messages them on the side, or does both. 2 words. Stop it. Stop it. Another 2 words. Grow up. Okay? All of us, I'm talking thousands of authors, are mad that this is happening. Okay, I've been in this business for 25 years. That is a quarter century. Okay, I have seen a lot on the inside of the industry and on the outside of the industry. Okay, and not once throughout my tenure doing all this stuff, playing every role in the publishing game, writer, publisher of others, yes, with deals with New York and others, okay, foreign deals, stuff like that, okay, experience, right, dealing with other professional authors, other professional editors, other professional designers, and guess what? Not a single one of those people solicit and spam. Why? Because they're professionals. What you are doing is wrong, okay? Yes, the market is horrendously flooded right now. Why? Because any Tom, Dick, and Harry could come along and publish something, right? Which leads to a variety of quality in terms of either really good or really garbage, okay? And what you're doing is you're coming in and take advantage of inexperienced authors by giving them services that they could easily do themselves. Case in point, I have a fellow colleague. They hired a publicist for a few months just to see if it would make a difference, and guess what? It did not. The only thing it did was it simply took the publicly side of this whole business off their plate. But every action that the publicist did wasn't anything outside the author could have done themselves. So, come on, all right? Leave us alone. Don't offer us editing services. Do not offer us book cover services. Do not offer us marketing services, especially you being a digital marketing specialist. What does that mean? Did you know how to use Facebook? So does every other author. Do you know how to use a Facebook campaign? So does every other author. I mean, there's nothing new you are bringing to the table, and what you are doing is you're insulting us and you're insulting yourself and your career by spamming us. Okay, this is no differently than me walking up to your house, knocking on your door, and insistently trying to sell you something. Right? What do we do normally when people come knocking on our doors asking for stuff, especially for money? 9.9 times out of 10, unless we are 100% on board with the cause that they're soliciting, we say thanks but no thanks, right? And the door gets closed. Okay? Leave us alone. The 2 words, remember? Stop it. Stop. Okay? I'm upset. That's why this video is getting a little long. But you know what? So are thousands of other authors. Okay? So let this video serve notice to leave us alone. Okay? We know that you are after our money. We know that you do not care at all about our project. Okay? If you cared about our project, for example, the other day, I posted about my latest poetry book, and I get solicited, and it starts talking about storylines and characters. The solicitation person is very clearly labeled on that post that this is a poetry book. There are no characters. Okay? If there are characters, it is done fictitiously and through poetic form. Okay, this isn't about character development or story development. Or it's poetry. Come on, it's about something else. It's about expression of the heart, using verse and rhymes and streams of thought and that sort of stuff. Okay, read. You don't care about me. You don't care about the other people that you do. You know what? A good freelancer is this. A good freelancer, regardless of the service they render, is this. They care about the project. They care about the person that they are working for. They're not in it for the money. Yeah, that's a nice thing to do because it's your job and you get it and great. But you know what? That's not the point of it. A good freelancer takes on a project, treats it as if it's their own with the same love and care, so that when they do hand it into their client, they are receiving something of quality and something that had TLC put into it. And you know what happens after that? One, yes, you do get that quality, say, book cover, for example. And two, you might get a repeat client because you cared. You didn't care about their wallet, you cared about the project. Okay, and any artist, writer, whoever with any sense of artistic integrity would want to work with somebody who actually cares. Okay, so in the end, I'm going to sum up by saying this. You don't care about us. We recognize this, but it's annoying. And frankly, I feel terrible for those who have been suckered in by this, especially new authors. New author, if you are watching this, do your research. Okay, understand that if you need a service, this is what you do. You look it up, you find somebody of repute, you check out their background, you check out their samples of their work, you check out for any endorsements, you ask around, try to get a recommendation. Okay, that way you know your project is secure, that way you know your finances are secure, and that you're not going to get something back that's garbage for a lot of bread that you might have dished out. Okay, so therefore, in the end, solicitors, stop. Done. Okay, and that's the bottom line, because AP Fuchs said so. Now leave us alone, let us work. If we need you, we'll call.